Hey guys, hello great people. Welcome to this interesting channel of ours. I'm yours, Masap. It's a nice morning, Tuesday morning. I've just woken up and I'm like, oh guys, it's been so long since I posted something. Hi guys, how are you doing, my people? Welcome. I'm deep still in Machakos County. It's a nice place. It's a bit drizzling. Not that much. It's looked to rain today outside there, so I don't know how the day shall be. Let me just prepare and leave for work. So I'm like, let me share what I have today, guys, here today. And I've just realized that in the world, in Kenya, mostly Kenya and Africa, we are having some courses in universities that we are doing that are really not impactful to the total number of students that are attending those lessons. You are going to a called for a university degree and you to waste your 4 good years there doing something that is not very beneficial to you, and at the end it needs you now to shift to other field where you feel okay. So like today we're going to just talk about useless degrees courses, useless diploma courses that are being offered in Kenyan institution and also global. If your course is going to be mentioned, guys, just know that it is what it is. But also I wish guys you also to understand that, disclaimer guys, I'm not here to heartbreak everybody was hurt. I'm just here to share what I got and also to advise where it is necessary, because these courses are not necessarily that they're useless. No, they're not totally useless, but if you take much consideration into looking for connections, looking for people who can help you, and also you helping yourself, maybe now not just studying this course to be employed, but also to create now to be your own boss, to create other jobs. They're good courses if you focus on being your own boss, creating your own company, creating your own school, creating your own association, creating your own community-based organization, NGOs. It's you. That one is good. It's good. You'll earn well. But if you're aiming at doing this course and you're aiming at being employed, then no. I'm sorry. Let's dive in direct to our video, guys. Kindly give that subscription. Kindly subscribe guys. We're on road to almost 300 subscription. Thanks guys, we're almost only 4 to 3 subs, you get 300, and we journey to 500. We reached 500 guys. This one also ensures that many people get review our videos, and many people just get what you're talking about here, guys. On social media, you can find me Facebook Aloy Masap, Twitter Aloy Masap, Instagram Aloy Masap, everywhere just Aloy Masap, guys. So number one useless courses that we are doing in Kenya right now, I want to say that it is education. Being a teacher, mostly some of the selections of the teachers that we want, maybe you are talking like now you want to be a humanity teacher, you want to be just a teacher in Kenya, it can be taken as a useless course. Why? There's a big question. Why? To me, you have to answer it. Being a teacher, sometimes back, maybe let's say 5 years ago, there were no teachers in Kenya. So the government was trying. People realized that from the campus direct, when you graduate 5 years ago, when you finish just graduation, you'll get a school and you'll be a teacher immediately, and you'll be given the TSA number in Kenya, and you'll probably start teaching. Of course, many people got jobs, many people got employed during that time. Even up to now, there's some people who are being employed. But now the question comes in the type of salary that these teachers are getting, and the kind of expectation that a graduate usually have. Most of the graduates are people who want to buy V8 cars. They want to have good houses. They want to enjoy life. That's the kind of people. Everybody wants a good life. Everybody wants a soft life. But the moment you become a teacher, the type of salary that you get, mostly if you're sent to some remote areas, like maybe village schools, extra county schools, those teachers mainly get nothing. And with this housing levy that are taxed by the government, the teacher end up with a salary with less than 20,000 Kenyan shilling. That's a salary. Now the net that someone gets after the total deduction, now 20,000. That's the money that is coming to your pocket. This 20,000, they've already cut maybe the health insurance, they've cut the NSSF, they've cut the medical fee, they've cut the housing levy of the government, they've cut those NAT associations of the teachers, they've cut, maybe they're cutting 5,000 or 5,000. So you end up with 20,000 in your wallet. So this 20,000, tell me, when will you save as a teacher and you have ambition of within 1 year you wanna buy a good car and buy it 20,000, and you know that now you're this 20,000 you've not reached in the house and bought food, you have the school fees waiting for you, maybe you have the loans, you borrowed loans for your kids who are in school. Okay, if you're a teacher maybe and you start your own private school, that's great, because that shows that after some time you'll now be getting a lot of money. That's good. Also, if you're a teacher maybe and you go to big school, you aim at getting a big school, national schools, and that one requires a great connection and great, you also have to be talented. You know, being just a teacher, you can be a teacher, everybody can be a teacher, but to be a great teacher you must be talented in teaching. So for you also to get a chance in those great schools, you must also be talented in being a good teacher. Yeah, so that your skills can sell you good, can sell you and you can get good salary. There are some teachers in Kenya who are getting salary of 200,000 per month. But we are having after deduction someone is having 200,000 as a salary. But we also have same teachers in Kenya, when they go to say they have the same degree, or they have now a degree. Both of them have a degree and are getting up a salary of 20,000 per month. Why? So it's the choice is you. What kind of a teacher you wanna be? Also, if you can employ yourself, employ others, create a school, establish a school, or with that small salary you are having, then also invest in it. So education may can take it's a useless course if you're not that much strategic in planning. Another useless course that I've seen is some of the engineering courses that we are having in Kenya. There are so many engineers in Kenya these days, so many graduates of engineering. Per year I can say that maybe in my campus, my college where I am, we can say we are producing 500 per year, 400, 300 graduates of engineering graduates, we'll say 300 graduates engineering for one university. And there are how many universities in Kenya? Over 50 universities. If these 50 universities and each university is producing 300 graduates of engineering students, then where are we taking all these engineers? Where are we taking all these engineers? This is what's making it to be useless, because many people are studying it and they end up now not getting a job. Okay, sometimes ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, I used to hear people say that engineers one can wait for 2 years before being employed, and once employed, he is compensated all the situations, or all the challenges he has been faced to looking for a job are compensated, because the first salary is so great. But right now, the number of engineers, there are so many, the diversity of engineers, there are so many type of engineers, but also they are facing a great challenge, whereby you find that Chinas are coming into Kenya. The China constructors are taking all the construction activities, and when they take those construction activities, the key people who take strategic positions are the engineers from China, and they only leave Kenyans to do manual work, maybe to do the construction work, like just the hard work, the manual work. But the ones that requires engineers are done by engineer construction. And now in Kenya, people who are owning many of these engineering companies are the Chinese. So to me, I can say it is one of the useless courses if you're not that strategic. But also, if you're a great engineer and maybe you establish yourself, you start a small company, this small company can grow, and at the end you can earn great. There's some people who establish their own companies, small companies, and they're enjoying a lot. Another course that I can say it's a bit useless are social sciences courses. If you're doing them and you don't have great connection, yeah. Let me first talk the social science courses. We have the community development, the sociologist, the social work, the anthropologist. You are studying a course, but you don't have connection. You don't know anybody who can assist you in terms of that course that you're doing. The only person you know is the lecturer and the student you know in school. If you're a great guy, you should make some connection in school, maybe inquire for some seminars while still in school. You know, some students are not great enough. They're not looking for these connections when they're still in school. They want to get out and they start looking for this connection. While in school, they should be first asking their lecturers, I'm an anthropology student. Where is the seminar? Are there seminars about anthropologists in Kenya? Can you connect to me? Where are these people found? Community developers. Where are these community developers are? How conferences are being held? Was the last conference held? So that you get exposure there as a student and you get that connection that is required. But many people were waiting after graduation. That's when you start to look for this connection. And at that time, everybody knows that you're looking for a job. You are a jobless. But when you are a student, people will view you as someone who wants to learn. And they'll listen to you and they'll get what you have into mind. And you'll also share your ideas. And from there, you create connection such that when the time comes when you need their support, they already know you. You've already established yourself. Not that after graduation, now then when you're looking for them. People see as if life has already taught you that University of life is not that easy. University of life is that real life. It is really hard life. I also view international relationship as a useless course in Kenya because how many people do this course and succeed in life? I've seen over 20 of them. I was first of all called to do this course. This is one of the courses that I was called to do, and I was going to do it. But really the Holy Spirit came and it never went through, but it was fully sponsored. So, international relationship course, you're doing it. You are a student there. In your family, do you have a politician who can connect you to these ambassadors? Do you know any ambassador in terms of maybe your relative who can call them and connect you? Do you know like, have you ever been seeing these international relationship officers and they say, I'm an international relationship officer, I've worked for this year. Do you have a mentor in that field? Are they even there? Have you seen them? This kind of jobs are being taken by people who are not even studied international relationship. You can find that the daughter of a politician, a prominent politician, is working as an international relationship officer, and yet even did not study that. Maybe even he studied something different. Maybe he did mining. Maybe he did engineering, but because of connection he has direct to the higher office, he's given this kind of a job. So don't waste your life studying such kind of a thing that you know very well that your level of connection to them, it's very minimal. I'm not here to discourage you, but I'm here also to encourage you to, if you want to get them, then you can come out very well and start looking for these connections and you can get them. I want to talk about social capital because when it comes to social capital and building your capacity as a youth, when you are going out to look for this kind of job, social capital is very important. People are not fired in the boardrooms. In the boardrooms, it's just formalized. People are fired in the golf clubs. Jobs are not given in the interview room. Jobs are not just given there in the interview room. You come and you're interviewed and you're given a job. No. In the interview room, it's just formalization of the job. Jobs are given in a coffee place, in a golf club, in a club somewhere. That's where jobs are given, and you're told just to come for formalization. Just bring your papers. So connection is very important. Transactions are not done in the boardrooms. Transactions are done somewhere else. In the boardroom, they're just formalizing them, just to ensure that it was done in the correct way, the legality of the transaction. But the true details and the true everything was done outside the boardroom. So social capital is very important. Despite the course you're doing there, even if I've said it is useless, even if you know it is a useless, but how many people do you know? How many people are you working with? How strong and what kind of skills are you adding into that course to make it not be a useless? You can be doing a social science course that somehow you might see as if it's useless, but some people are saying it's very useful. But what skills are you gaining past what you're getting from school? If you can say that maybe you are 100 people in that course, or they want to select some people to go to international for competition. Okay, let's say you all have A's, then why would the lecturer not pick you and pick the other one? Or why would the class not propose your name? What kind of skills do you possess that people will say that no, this one has special skills, so he's good to represent us? That's the big question, and that's what creates difference. I know people say that we are not the same. If you look at the finger, there's the one that is tall, there's one that's small. People say something like that, but you also have to try your level best to make the short one look tall. And you can make it. People have made it, and it has been so much grateful. in Kenya there's so many useless courses that we are doing, but if we just come out to like courses like a BCom, long time ago it used to be hot. People used to like no, I wanna do it, I do BCom, I wanna work in the bank. But people, if you go into banks, the number of people who are working there, they are aged 40 to 50, 30 to 450. All the banks, that's the medium age. At what time will these people retire for you to get these kind of jobs? This also shows that the population of Kenya is so high, the unemployment rate is so high. What does that mean? We need to create our own banks, we need to create our own investment, and that's why we say that it is good to be your own boss than to be employed. Guys, if you have reached up to this side, kindly give that subscription, my people. Let's meet in the other video. Like you so much. Yeah, let me prepare for my daily day. So bye bye, adios.